Good morning, Lock and Lube here again. You see when it started, got an oil change. This is my wife's vehicle, a 2016 GMC Terrain. Holds 6 quarts of oil, and I run these extended Mobile 1 filters on it. Per se extended, but it get changed every 3,000 miles. M1-212A, Alpha for the military folks. A couple things you'll need, i.e. filter wrench. I like these, adjustable, sort of like channel locks. This filter is mounted horizontal on there. You can reach up with this, break it loose. And the drain plug is a 15 millimeter flex head ratchet. You don't have to have a flex head ratchet. You don't have to have a flex head ratchet, but that's what I use. I like it. Semi-deep socket. You don't have to have a semi-deep. You can have a shallow, deep. It don't matter as long as you get on there and break that drain plug loose. And just looking at this is a Mac ratchet, snap-on socket. They do work together well. They actually work well together. Yeah, I got a snap-on flex head ratchet, but hey, man, kind of like this one. Kind of use it on almost every oil change. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. First off, if you can't get under there without jacking the car, I can reach under there without jacking the car up, get my oil pan under there, but I want to jack it up just so I can get enough leverage on that on the oil plug, the drain plug, and reach up there and get that filter loose. You can also get that filter off from the top. The car is hot. I ran it up to operate temperature. It's a little warm. I have a sleeve I can put on, but I tend to do it just keep from touching something hot. Remember, if you jack up a vehicle, any vehicle, safety first. Your safety, look out for you everywhere you go. Jack it up, get your jack stand and put under there. Before you jack it up, go ahead, chock the wheels. I have my wheel chocks in, and I have the emergency brake pressed so that the vehicle won't roll back. I got the car jacked up. Got my got a tarp down up underneath. Keep that off from getting on the concrete. Drain pan. I use this kind. It holds 16 quarts. Stick it in here. It's got a place for the oil filter, drain plug to sit. Or you can use an open drain pan. I do have one of those. I'm gonna use this because I don't feel like transferring oil from one to the other. I always transfer oil into these to go get, to take them by O'Reilly's or wherever you get rid of your waste oil. Pretty convenient. You get that under there and get under there and get this drain plug out and start letting the oil drain. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this dipstick, check the oil. I always check the oil in the vehicles before I drain them, just to see if it was low, over full, or what. So that if it was low, I could tell the client to pull that dipstick every once in a while to make sure we got good oil in it, in which this one is okay. You can look in the on your manual and see how many quarts it holds. Been doing this one for a while. It holds just about 6 quarts. So nothing major there. keep the dipstick out a little bit. And I'll go ahead and take the fill cap off. Next thing, get down here, bust it loose. Yeah, when you get old, you start making all kinds of noise, man. Doing stuff, and yes, I have a jack stand and jack under. All right, that's draining. Check the other level, fill up the windshield wiper fluid. You check your coolant level, and you can see where it either says add or low. This is in between the low and add. And this is a GM product, so you want to use Dex-Cool antifreeze or Dex-Cool compatible. That is, I have Dex-Cool compatible over there. Windshield wiper fluid. Top off. And you want to check your air filter now. I recently changed that air filter on the last oil change I did. And top everything off while it's draining, or you can wait till it drains fully. Put your plug back in. I just keep moving along, do what you can. All that oil's draining. It ain't gonna hurt to drain it till it stops dripping. Another thing, they make all these reservoirs, I tell you, a whole gallon of this. It ain't like you can do 2 or 3 vehicles with 1 gallon. Everything holds it a gallon. You know, it ain't that expensive, but still. Now that's topped off. I am going to add a small amount of coolant in there. It's in between the low and add. So I'm just gonna, I got a little bit of Dex-Cool left from that Chevy Cruze I did. Follow the channel. I got that up, but got a little bit right here. Uh-oh, don't waste it. Get it right back to that line. What's so ironic about this, I got a no spill funnel. Didn't even use it. All right. My bad, let me show you. See if that'll focus in. Says it right there, Dex-Cool compatible. O'Reilly brand, not a sponsor. Top that off, close that. No, I'm gonna get down there and see if she's still dripping. Yeah, she's still dripping a little bit. You can, that little bit don't matter. You can go ahead and put the drain plug in, torque it back down to OEM specs. Tight, don't strip it out. She also complained about, I don't know, a few weeks ago that she heard a little whining, maybe in the steering wheel, but on these pictures, on these vehicles here, they, to check the power steering fluid is underneath this, I call it dust cover. Big piece on the top, it says V6 VVT, direct injection. GMC logo on the top. It's got 1 screw, and you have to take the fill cap off to get this off here. It looks intimidating. It's not. It's one screw. I'm gonna put a picture up in the right up there somewhere. It'll be up there. It'll be somewhere on your screen. You'll see what I'm talking about. The screw and the field cap, and then you just pull it right up. I know it's a lot to go through to check this right, just to check the power steering fluid, but it is what it is. You can go to your manual and see what kind and capacity, but normally they have a dipstick on the end of it. I'm gonna carry on, get that plug in, and be right back. What I've done is I've taken the old oil filter off, and just informing new oil filter, and you want to take and lubricate the seal on top of the oil filter. Just get some on your finger. Just get some on your finger. Rub that around there. So this is just to keep that, to get that seal moist and not dry when you bolt it up, because it'll be on the car for a while. All that heat and everything will dry it out, and could cause a leak there. Always, you do not have to fill the filter with oil. For one, these cars are designed it'll circulate the air out too. This one is mounted, this filter is mounted just like this, so you're gonna pour out more than you put in. So it's mounted horizontal, like I said. Get it in there, and once you take the old one off, you make sure this seal is not still up on the filter housing. So if it is, you will get a leak. All right, got that filter on, hand tight, then a little quarter turn or so. Tells you on the side of the filter, but you tighten it as tight as you feel comfortable, okay? Got a deep funnel here. Got it off the Mack truck. It says right on it, for GM, meaning General Motors products. Okay, like I said before, neat funnel here. Cleaning out that field neck on the engine, that is. And what's neat about it, once you take it off, you got a kit, these caps. You see they look about the same on the end with an O-ring. So tight seal on the funnel, tight seal on the cap. Get it in there, screw it, turn it down till it stops, then fill her up. So like I said, I already know the vehicle holds about 6 quarts, so this is a 5-quart container. So I'll be pouring all of that in there. And you can't pour it too fast with this. Funnel. Oh yeah. Get it all done in there. All right. To the last drop. Oh man, get what you pay for. That's right. All right. Shake that down. Pour a little over half of this in there, then check the oil. And you can check the oil periodically while you're filling, so you don't overfill. And if you overfill, just drain some out. It is what it is. And once again, you also got to account for the filter. Your manual, on the manual tells you 5.8 or something like that quarts. So pull it out. It's on the dipstick. Wait a while, wipe that off, recheck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just about right. Like I said, I got to pour the rest of that in there. It takes 6 quarts. Oh yeah, boom, right on the, almost on the field. I am sitting on a incline slope, so roughly be good. 6 quarts solid. That's the rest of that. I always check the oil on a level ground. Level ground. Meaning your car isn't like this, like that, like this, like that. Level. Level ground. Check your oil. But when you know, you know 6 quarts, put 6 quarts in it and roll on 2. Those that know me, roll on 2. All right. I'm back in its proper spot. I still got to check that power steering fluid. For sure. I blew this off this morning with my air compressor blow nozzle, but don't ever hurt to wipe it down. Because when you pull that cover, you're gonna have that fill cap off. And that appears to be a Torx bit, T30. T30 with an extension and a ratchet. Whether it's quarter, 3/8, half, I'm using a 3/8 drive flex head. And it's easy. And just like that, that one screw that holds this cover down, get it pulled out. Pull your fill cap for your oil. Make sure it was clean, which I blew that out earlier. Just double checking. Reiterate, keep everything clean as possible when you're doing this. And then pull that screw out of there. Make sure nothing falls in there. You can't just get a clean rag. Stuff down in your hole to make sure nothing falls in there. That's what I'm doing. Then you just give that baby a good tug. Give it a good tug, and once you pull that up and off, put your fill cap back in there, back in your fill tube, and there you have it. Comes off just like that. Once you get that, once you get the screw out, the screw I took out is right there. And then these little rubber grommets pushes down on little studs with round tops on it. I'll give you guys a picture up there. It'll be a picture up there somewhere. Now, you got access to your little small reservoir here. That's right. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. Let's see what we got. Once again, these little things have dipsticks on them. And on the dipsticks, on this little dipstick, it's got a min, max. As long as it's on your dots there, should be fine. Well, I'm checking it, seeing about it. Oh yeah, she's plenty full on the max. Okay. Yep, all that to check that small little tank there. All right, folks. What I'm doing here is, since I had this cover out, remember I kept telling you, you want to keep it clean. Keep it clean where that it's right here. Where the fill cap goes, that little hole, it was pretty dirty. And what I did was pop the little rubber out of there, and pop this little rubber out of there. You can see it's pretty dirty. And I'm gonna clean it up. Probably it's never been cleaned since it's been a vehicle. And I'll just clean it out. And I would do this to any client's vehicle. Don't matter if my wife's, yours, somebody else's, it don't matter. I would take the time to clean this. The reason being, I service this vehicle. If I service your vehicle, I tend to treat it like it's mine. And the next time I go to check that power steering fluid and have to pull that dust cover off, or cosmetic cover, pull it off, and you won't have to per se clean it like this the next time, because it'll be pretty much clean. And yeah, you might be saying, man, you wasting time. All right then, my time. My time, your vehicle. One of my mottos is, hey, you got the money, I got the time. It ain't gonna cost you no more than when I'm doing this than it would doing oil change. So hey, ain't got nowhere to be at this moment. You always give yourself enough time in between clients. You know, me, I know how I work, I know how long it takes me to do stuff. Let's say I had 2 oil changes today. You scheduled yours at 9. Well, I wouldn't, because I'm mobile, I wouldn't, I have 10 o'clock, I have 10 to 10:30 blocked out. Meaning, somebody come on, go to the website and book, see that, okay, he got another available at 10:30. It gives me enough time to do this oil change, do what I'm doing right now, and to travel to your location. It's more than enough time. And then you have to look and see how far out that person is. Normally they no more than 20 miles. So that's what I do. Do what I do. All right. Once you get that out, you just push this piece of rubber back into its groove, and it'll go back in its groove. Just push it back in there like so. Push it back in there like so. It's in there. Take it back over to the vehicle. And pull your, since that's clean, I know it's clean, pull your field cap off and get all these little grommets lined up. Can't go number one way. Get it, once you get it on your field, you'll feel them pop in. Once you get that over your field tube, let the field tube be your guide. And you get your boat back in there, it should be lined up with no issues. You got it started by a few threads and you get her tightened down. When it stops, just a hair bit more, not too much more. Okay, now what you do is start the vehicle. Make sure your oil light goes off. It means the vehicle came up to got good oil pressure. Let it run. Check around your filter. Make sure it's not leaking. And check your drain plug. Make sure it's not leaking. It's right there, as you can see. I'll change these soon. All right, if you click the menu button, that's right over here. Click the menu button. See, it just goes back there. The menu button, you see oil life, and it tells you whole set, reset to clear. So, are you sure that you want to reset? You push up and hit the set clear button. And boom, you're back to 100%. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that reminder to let you know when I got videos or whatever up. Don't stop, won't quit. Roll on too.